Hi everyone, my name is Tamaz, I'm CEO and one of the founders of Raisin. Let me tell you a bit of what we are doing. We are addressing a market which is large and not really working, it's extremely relevant. So that if you think about that's working now. If you think about the wealth of private households, it's quite large. It's the biggest banking product, so it's almost full part of a balance sheet of a bank. And if you aggregate it in Europe, it comes out that around 12 trillion of customer funds are on savings products. And people are unhappy for a couple of reasons. Of course, one main reason is the extremely low interest rates in Europe. But not only that, if you think about banks, then they would treat the customer with own product only. So it's a classical area where the banks have the vertically integrated model and they pay out a very low amount. So an average customer in Europe gets a return of below 0.3% on his savings, which is far lower than inflation, of course, but of course also below what he could get elsewhere. The second part, so that's bad enough, but the second part, if people actually have put more aside, they can also go into capital market investments. So they can buy funds at almost everywhere, at a broker or at their a main incumbent bank. That area is actually quite efficient, but not so much when you think about the end client. The end client in Germany, for example, pays on average 2.3% annually in fees on his investment products. So that's a lot. Compared to an average return he's getting of around 4 to 5%, that's half of it goes to fees. And the other half he loses because of the bad market timing. So there is a reason why people are angry about their finances. The reason is it's broken. And the last thing is, you have many people also in my personal, amongst my personal friends who would say, those are the issues, but I can manage myself. So I would be always looking for the best interest rate on the market. I will be choosing the best broker. I will go for ETF portfolios. I'll buy myself, I'll rebalance. And if you do that, then you are ending up with a lot of banking connections, a lot of switching, and it's zero convenient for the customer. Given that majority of the market is less transparent and giving you a very bad price. So that the combination of the three is it leads to a real macro problem. People are not earning enough on their savings and on their investments. This is actually what we want to solve. I will go area by area what we're doing. So on the savings side, we have introduced a marketplace which gives customers two benefits. One is it's a cross-border marketplace, so that from anywhere in Europe, any country, you can sign up for products of banks from any other country in Europe. The reason for that is there are large interest rate differences, and we give the retail clients and also SMEs possibility to leverage that. So they can really leverage the local market conditions, the differences, and the plenty of offerings we have on the platform. But the other one is even bigger. So if you think about what is the rate difference between the largest banks in the markets and some specialized providers or direct banks, then the difference is also above 30 on average in Europe, meaning that we integrate cross-border, but we also integrate local banking offerings. By this, we give a customer an access to a large portfolio of products. The last thing, it's also important, even if you found a good provider, it might be that he's just fooling you, because a lot of products are just hook or temporary products or bundle offerings. We do not have that. What came out of this savings proposition is by now a platform which is available in 6 different countries actively. It is home to Germany. Our large markets are UK, Spain, Austria, France, Netherlands. We're launching in Ireland. And it's also available for all Europeans on Raisin.com. So you can sign up from any country, even from Liechtenstein or Norway, you can become our customer. Now, on the banking side, we have almost 80 banks listing their products on the platform, so that's only the deposit-taking banks, and there are different types of banks. We have some leading banks or leading brands which offer their products through us because they think it's a meaningful diversification addition to their portfolio and a digital platform play. We also have specialized players, which probably majority of you have never heard of, but which are quite strong in their own areas. So we have the largest factoring provider from Italy and from Germany. We have the largest NPL provider in Europe, Hoist Finance. Those players are typically only specialized in their own area, which is on the asset side, and would give savings products through third-party channels. And the last one is we have a lot of mid-size attackers, including the local hero Solaris on our platform, but also Dito Bank, which belongs to Travelex, LHV, and others. So the setting is diverse. In total, we have more than 400 offerings on the platform, which we curate and bring directly to the customer. On the investment side, we took the challenge and created the best product on the market in our view, which is a portfolio of ETFs and a portfolio of ETFs which gives you the lowest price in the market, and it gives it at 0.49% all-in cost, starting for amounts as low as €50 monthly rate. Why is it good? Because it undercuts not only active providers, but it's also amongst the cheapest options to do it either directly by yourself, but also amongst all robos. And we love this product. Already almost 10% of our customers, who are savings customers, signed up for our robo solution as well. And the last one is the convenience. The convenience is very simple. We just have one login. It's just one window of access. Everything is there. So from account opening, balance statement, prolongation on all products, it's all integrated. There is no need to leave or to go somewhere else, but it's all a convenient one-window solution. So if we think about what many people are talking about, which is open banking and platformication and Amazon of banking, we are almost there. But we are, of course, not fully there, so we are working very hard to get there. So if you look, I was standing here 12 months ago, what we have done from back then, we have pumped up volumes a lot. So it's more than 13 billion euro in amounts which went through our platform to various banks. We have also one of the first players who have acquired bank. So our service partner in Frankfurt, MHB, now 100% belongs to Raisin and to the Raisin group. We entered new markets. We announced market entry into the US, where we're ramping up our operations. And we have a very important field for us, which is B2B partnerships, so that the customers of Commerzbank, for example, on corporate and SME side, N26, but also Yolt and Santander recently, can use our services in one way or another. And the last thing is we also raised quite a large round of 100 million euros so, in primary, so that we are ready to grow and to continue this strive for the better future of the savers. And what motivates us? It's really easy, because even a small change in the area we're doing, even 0.1% on the savings and investments, if we make that happen, it's 15 billion in excess returns to the customer. It's 15 billion of value creation, and that is what we try to achieve. Thanks a lot, and if you have any questions, please approach me directly.